Folks, it is October 6th, 2022. My name's Will Coons. This is the homemade broadcast HMB sides edition of the podcast and YouTube channel. YouTube today and any day is the plan when I'm off the air on 102.5 The Bone due to the Tampa Bay Lightning playing hockey. So I have a story that's kind of like an update on a story I did back a month ago now, and it involves our very own superstar quarterback, Tom Brady, and his beautiful supermodel wife, Gisele Bündchen. They're married, probably for not much longer, it would appear, if you believe these stories that are going around. I called it. It's not like too hard to call. Okay. I mean, it seemed like something was going on there and it was kind of poo-pooed a little bit, but it looks like they've both retained divorce lawyers. This could not come at a worse time for me as a Buccaneers fan. And I'm sure any of you, if you're Bucs fans, I don't think there could be anything more distracting than perhaps the death of a child and oh God, I hope that doesn't, please. I don't even want to put that in the ether. Tom, I'm not saying, I'm just saying that would be worse. Dear God, please no. I'm just saying this is pretty bad. Breaking up a relationship is bad enough if you're dating. I can't imagine doing it if you're divorced. I've never been married myself. I have had my heart broken many times, and it's not fun. And then when you have to actually get attorneys involved with your breakup, forget it. That sounds terrible. So yes, they both retained divorce lawyers, according to Page Six in the New York Post. Now, in 2020, Tom was on the Howard Stern show, and he said that part of him playing at this age now, where he has children with this woman, that she felt like he wasn't doing his part for the family, and he felt like that he would play football all season, and she would take care of things around the house. And all season, she'd be basically by herself, and she wasn't satisfied for that part of her marriage. So he needed to make some change for that. And her point was, well, yeah, of course, this works for you. It all works for you, but it doesn't work for me. Now, things appeared to be fine for a period of time. And remember, too, when Tom won that Super Bowl, was that 2 years ago now? I guess so, a year and a half ago. That when he was holding up the trophy in Tampa, first team to ever win a Super Bowl in their own stadium, she went, what more do you have to prove? She was on mic. What more do you have to prove? You did it. Now you got the Belichick thing out from under you. You won a Super Bowl by yourself. You're the greatest of all time. What more do you got to do? And he kind of went, I don't know. And then he went on the stage there and talked to some broadcaster guy. I can't remember who it was. And then he said, we're running it back. I'm back. I'm coming back. And she was probably like, you are, huh? Okay. But things were good. She went through another season. They had a heartbreaking loss to the Rams, who in the wasn't the NFC chain divisional playoff, I guess. LA went on to beat San Francisco, who the Bucs probably would have beat too. And then they went on to the Rams went on to beat the Cincinnati Bengals, who, listen, I know I'm biased, but I think the Bucs probably would have beat the Bengals as well, and probably went 2 for 2 on the Super Bowl if they managed to get past the Rams, which they did not. Okay, Rams were a good team. Now, in August, it broke that Tom was going to be taking some time away. And even before that, he retired, and she was like, good, he's retired. And then he came back. He said, nope, I'm coming back. And we were like, oh, great. And then in August, training camp's going on. He has this mentality where he knows he's got to be zeroed in order to do what he needs to do. He has his routine, as most of these guys I'm sure do, but he's even more into it apparently. And all of a sudden he wasn't at training camp. Now, I think he's been at training camp every year. A lot of veterans take it off, not Tom Brady. He's there. And I thought it was a little unusual. Something must be going down if he's not at training camp. But Coach, what's his name? Coach Bowles. He said, Tom's taking some time. He's been excused today, and he'll be back sometime. And we didn't really know when, and that was in August. Then he came back on August 27th. He returned. He said he did the, I'm 45 years old. I got a lot of S going on. That was that whole thing. And then September 1st, all of a sudden, Tom and Gisele are in an epic fight. That's reported by Page Six, and claims she left the family compound in Tampa for a trip to Costa Rica. Let's see. The story says that Tom and Gisele are in a fight right now. While another one adds that another source says that there's trouble in the marriage over his decision to unretire. Gisele has always been the one with the kids. They had agreed that he would retire to focus on the family. Then he changed his mind because he's a champion. Maybe not a good family man, but a champion, nevertheless. September 7th, People reports that Tom and Gisele are experiencing a lot of tension over his decision to unretire, and they're in a rough patch. That happens in relationships. Sometimes you get, it happens. You patch it up. September 11th, bad day for other reasons. Gisele tweets out, "Let's go Tom Brady. Let's go Bucks." And I said, "All right, Gisele. Thank you. I see what you're doing. I know it's tough, but you're doing the right thing here." I don't think she said anything condolences to 9/11 survivors and recommemorate this day. Instead, she went with "Go Bucks." I respect that. Now, she doesn't attend his first game of the season, though. And an insider told People that everyone here knows that there's tension, but we don't know how serious it is. So we're just not talking to him about Gisele. It's not a topic anyone wants to bring up. Probably smart move. September 12th, leaking all around. Everybody's leaking stuff. A source told People that going back to Tampa after their retirement put a strain on their personal side of Tom's life. Gisele is frustrated and sick of his career coming before his family, who has always supported him. September 13th, Gisele gives an interview to Elle magazine saying that "I've done my part, which is to be there for Tom. I moved to Boston and I focus on creating a cocoon and a loving environment for my children to grow up in and supporting their dreams. Seeing my children succeed has become beautiful little humans they are, seeing them succeed and being fulfilled in his career. It makes me happy." Oh, I guess she's talking about Tom there. "At this point in my life, I feel like I've done a good job on that. I have a huge list of things that I have to do and that I want to do. At 42, I feel more connected with this purpose." She also says, "I feel very fulfilled in that way, and as a mother, as a wife, and now it's going to be my turn." Uh-oh. So she must have given this interview before, many months before. So she had some plans to do some stuff. September 16th. A source tells People that Tom and Gisele have been living apart for over a month. That's not good. Well, Entertainment Tonight insider says that Gisele has been telling Tom for a while they need to spend more time with the family after he is retired. She thought he was getting what she asked for. Once Tom decided to go back to the NFL, she was devastated. Gisele is very hurt. Not good. Not good. Page Six on September 28th reports that Tom and Gisele are both hunkering down in Miami ahead of Hurricane Ian, but notes that they are staying in separate homes. Not good. Not good. You went from different bedroom, different houses. That's not good. And then October 4th, a source tells Page Six, "I never actually thought that this argument would be the end for them, but it looks like it is. I don't think there will be any coming back now. They both have lawyers, and they're looking at what a split will entail, who gets what, and what the finances will be." Terrible news for me and you as Buccaneers fans. I can't imagine. Now, Tom Brady is a champion. He is a champion. He's the greatest of all time. If anyone can overcome this, I think it's Tom Brady. But he looks like he's evolving into a supernatural being, either a Dracula or some sort of god. He looks tired whenever he's being interviewed. The light has left his eyes a little bit, and maybe he's going to use this as some sort of motivation to use the fuel, which is what you should do. Use that negative energy and make it a positive. Turn it into a positive. I just feel so bad for Tom and Gisele, really. I don't really care about celebrities, but, he's my quarterback. And I'm very sorry that this is happening to him and her and his kids. It's just a terrible thing all around. So it looks like Tom Brady was getting a divorce in the middle of the season. And do you think we have a shot now to win a Super Bowl. Leave your comments below. Can Tom pull it off? It's not looking good, but I have faith. I have faith. Home_made_man on Instagram and Twitter. HMBradio.com. Live stream Wednesdays at 4:35 o'clock. I hope you'll join us. Goodbye.